Millions watched
Tirth Parsana's
videos claiming Lucifer was innocent. Then millions more trolled him, roasted him and moved on. But almost no one asks, where did this story really come from? The real story, it's not about worshipping Lucifer or rejecting him. This story is older than any viral book, older than the church that rewrote the rebel's truth, older than the gods you blindly worship. It's the story of your own serpent waiting to rise. Once you see it, you can never unsee it. So listen carefully, because half knowledge will only confuse you, just like it did with Trith. Let's decode the truth behind the Lucifer was innocent, because real knowledge shouldn't stop. Trith got the facts partly right, but without the deeper layers, even truth can become misleading. In the secret Gnostic texts, mystical scrolls buried, banned and burned, the real villain was never Lucifer. If you've ever explored ancient history, secret schools or forbidden knowledge, esoteric contents, you've probably heard about the Gnostic creation story. It all started with Sophia, wisdom herself. In her longing to know the true source directly, she fell, creating a flawed being, the demiurge. He became the architect of a false reality, the matrix before the matrix, and trapped sparks of the divine within flesh and bone. The serpent in Eden. In these forbidden texts, it's not the deceiver, it's the liberator. The whisper that tells Eve, wake up, know the truth, become like the gods you worship blindly. Trith wants to send a message to everyone, but he only skims the surface. That's why many people didn't truly understand him, and now, sadly, he's being trolled and roasted. The problem isn't the truth, it's the way the truth is presented. In these hidden teachings, mystical texts banned by the early church, the real villain isn't Lucifer. It's the demiurge, a false god who traps souls in a fake, broken reality. If you want to know the full story behind the Gnostic creation story, just comment story below and I'll drop a deep video on it for you. Lucifer merges with this archetype, just like Prometheus in Greek myths, who stole fire from the gods and was punished for giving it to humanity. The Lightbringer is about rebellion against blind authority. It's a symbol of your inner spark, your mind that dares to question fake gods. But Trith's book barely scratches this deeper layer. It leans on shock value more than real study. Now here's where it gets interesting for us Indians. In the Vedic tradition, we don't have a Lucifer or Satan exactly, but we do have the serpent Kundalini, your hidden life force coiled at the base of your spine, waiting to awaken. When it rises, it brings you enlightenment, just like the Lightbringer who brings you forbidden fire. Our Puranas talk of Devas, Asuras and Nagas, beings who hold light and knowledge, but they don't fit neatly into good or evil boxes. That's a Western idea meant to control how we see the world. This is what Trith misses too. He's trapped in the Western rebel versus God story. The deeper truth is you are both light and darkness. You must master your own serpent within. And yes, it's true that mainstream science often hides things or twists them. Look at how they tell us we descended from apes, yet ancient sites like the pyramids, Kailash temple, advanced water systems, free energy devices, all point to civilizations far more advanced than what we're taught. If you follow the mainstream narrative, our ancestors were just primitive hunters in jungles. But even a bit of real research shows they were building marvels we can't explain today. It's also true that our education system keeps us blind in many ways, but that's a topic for another day. Let's stay focused. Anyway, coming back, they say half knowledge is dangerous. It leaves you stuck between illusions. That's what happened with Trith. I don't know if he knows the full stories, but the way he presented it was all wrong. Especially the parts about being in direct contact with Lucifer and so on. Yes, it's true that Lucifer opened humanity's eyes, gave us the knowledge of right and wrong, sin and virtue, because the creator of this world, which we now call the Matrix, was keeping us in darkness. And yes, in Hinduism and other ancient teachings, the serpent is not always evil, it's a bringer of light too. Brother, your niche is powerful, but if you present it this way, you turn it into a joke. Show the truth as truth, don't twist it into a personal story just to sell it. I learn from others too, everyone does, but selling it as your own revelation is not right. This niche is rare. Hardly anyone talks about this ancient knowledge. So as a big creator, it's your responsibility to present it with honesty and share real wisdom with people. That's all I wanted to say. If you're ready for the real red pill, hit follow, drop a story in the comments and stay with me. Together we'll decode what they've hidden from you for centuries.